Hello folks, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. I have arrived at Ostagar, and let's explore around a little bit. Take a look at the map. We have a quest from the Kennel Master, Logain's tent, King Kaelin's tent, Duncan's fire, the infirmary, and there's Alistair, and a quartermaster. Let's get a little backstory and talk to the King's Guard.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the King. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Logain sees the King whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the King just waves him off. The King wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
I have my doubts.
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the King wants in the end, though. The King thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the Queen.
The Queen?
She's the Teyrn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the King did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
Okay, what about Logain's guard?
You approach the tent of Teyrn Logain. State your business.
Tell me about Teyrn Logain.
How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Teyrn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the King wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Teyrn inside? What's he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Surely you can tell me just a little bit about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the King have been arguing for days. The Teyrn's known the King since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Teyrn speaks his mind, and the King yells right back. Personally, I think the King should do what Teyrn Logain tells him. Without the Teyrn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
I would like an audience with the Teyrn, please.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
That is correct, but I am not a Grey Warden yet.
You impressed His Majesty nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't share, it sounds.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. First Enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement, for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
Just had to close my window. I don't know.
If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
You don't seem very fond of him.
He is Maric's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Okay. What have I done exactly? And if you go up here, you'll hear...
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Hit them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had have to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Yeah, basically, he'll just tell you a little bit about the Darkspawn. Just go back and forth and he'll tell you a little bit more
There are
about them.
lots of Darkspawn, different kinds.
Yeah.
We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of.
Just, there's the Genlock, the really small
We
ones.
stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker. Die in this battle.
Yeah, there's the Genlock, small ones. The Herlock, human height ones. And,
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Why don't you muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the Darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Put a muzzle on the dog, kill the dog, or leave. I'll muzzle him. Why not?
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
I'll see if I find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
And if you go to stand beside the maker,
Alright.
for you shall not be forgotten.
Got a whole lot of soldiers. An
Let us
officer.
bow
Aren't we
our
receiving
heads
a large
and
number of
remember those who have
reinforcements from the Grey
fallen
Wardens
and
in
those
Orlais
who have
soon?
yet to fall.
I don't know. Maybe. Some Templars. Templars.
But the mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
What are they doing in the Fade?
Perhaps they're scouting for Darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
You know, I'm a mage. I am.
Maker
When?
above, hear the prayers of your...
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
It wasn't that difficult.
Oh ho, you know all there is to know already, do you? Irving said as much about you. Remarkable self-confidence. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
I'm confident in my skills.
Good. You'll need them when you face the Darkspawn. Mages have always been pivotal in the fight against the Darkspawn. Perhaps you'll be the one to turn the tide this time.
You've faced the Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder if you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade.
I don't remember encountering Darkspawn in the Fade.
They do not live there, nor would any sane mage trespass as deeply into that realm as the Black City, which lies at its heart. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
At least, it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
We who betrayed your prophet
Okay,
Andraste now
jeez.
beg your forgiveness.
I'll go.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
What a funny fellow.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
So what? That wouldn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and what isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Okay. Sounds good. And then there's another recruit. Jory.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, I'm Titan Aku.
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlayman. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
Maybe they need to start letting fewer humans in.
I did not mean to offend you. Clearly your skills have impressed Duncan. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
You're not all that smart, are you?
That's not fair. I listened to tales of the Grey Wardens and dreamt one day I too would ride a griffin into battle against slavering monsters. I know there are no more griffins, and my fantasies were those of a boy, but still, I remember those tales. I never thought I'd be part of them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
Davith says we might go into the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Boo-hoo. Sir Jory. A prisoner.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
Oh, no.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Why would I want to help you?
Because you might want something I don't need.